I took a brand new AI business from literal zero to over $100,000 in sales in just 90 days, on a small starting budget, a simple business model, and about 30 minutes of work a day. In this video, I'll break down exactly how, so you can follow the same blueprint. Looking at the numbers, from the end of April to July 2026, which is the last 90 days, this business went from nothing to $100,000. The wild part, I didn't even build this with much work. I'm showing you this so you understand what era we're actually living in. A complete beginner, zero prior experience, is capable of results like this on a first attempt purely because of what AI now makes possible. Before the strategy, something exciting. I'm tired of watching people charge thousands for how to make money online courses. If you've followed me a while, you know I lean toward giving away as much free value as possible. Where you used to need real skill in web design, marketing, and content creation, you now have tools that can do all of it at a genuinely high level. The only real difference between people who succeed with this now and people who don't is simply whether they actually use the technology available to them. So step one is just getting comfortable with the tools. To get the results I showed you, I leaned on 3 tools: Shopify, Claude, and Higgsfield. Shopify. If you followed this channel, you already know this one well. For anyone new, it's the platform we use to actually sell online. I've made millions through Shopify over the years and currently run a portfolio of stores doing 8 figures annually combined. It's still one of the most valuable tools available to a complete beginner trying to make money online. This is the actual store we built to generate the results shown earlier, and nearly everything on it was made with AI. The images, the visuals, even the on-site copy were generated with Claude's help. A store at this level used to take days of manual work. Now, with the right tools, it comes together in a fraction of the time. Claude. This is the one that made the biggest difference in the whole process. Think of it as a genuinely brilliant assistant with almost no practical limits. Want an app built from scratch? It'll write out the entire thing just from a plain English description. Want a website for your store? It can produce something genuinely impressive in minutes. Most people, myself included, are barely scratching the surface of what it's capable of. And even using a small fraction of its potential, we still built a 6-figure business in 90 days. In a minute, I'll show you exactly how to use it to build a store like the one above. But first, the basics matter. If I were starting from zero today, I'd make it non-negotiable to spend 15 to 20 minutes just playing around inside Claude for fun. A friend of mine wanted to build a game clone recently, and within about a day and a half, he had something fully functional that would normally cost tens of thousands of dollars to develop. My honest advice? Mess around with it on low-stakes personal projects first, just to internalize how capable it actually is. You don't need to be technical or write perfect prompts. Talking to it like a normal person gets you remarkably far. Higgsfield. This is an AI creative studio for generating images, video, and realistic ad content. Everything visual you'll see us use for ad creative later comes from here. It's honestly a little unsettling how good the output is, but the choice is either adapt or fall behind. Spend 5 to 10 minutes a day just generating silly images for fun. It's the fastest way to get comfortable with what it can do. Eventually, if you want to actually make money, you need to build something real. For that, I use a free AI store builder that connects directly to Shopify. Links in the description if you want to follow along, and it costs nothing to try. Once you're on the page, click to build your free store, enter your basic details, and sign up. You'll then choose an industry. Since we're going to be selling a digital guide later, I'd recommend picking something like health, beauty, or self-improvement, depending on what direction interests you. Out of every store builder I've tested, this is the fastest, and it's the only one with a genuine direct Shopify partnership. Pick a couple of clean, simple images for your storefront, then claim your store. This connects directly to a Shopify account. Set one up now if you don't have one. It takes seconds. Note, you will need an active Shopify plan for this to work. Thankfully, Shopify typically offers a heavily discounted intro rate, often around $1 per month for the first few months, which is essentially nothing. Enter a payment method, confirm, and your custom store gets generated automatically in your chosen niche. At setup, it may prompt you to connect a fulfillment partner for physical products. Since we're building a digital guide business, you can skip that entirely. There's no supplier or shipping involved on our end at all. And that's it. Within a few minutes, you'll have a functioning store shell, pre-branded for your chosen niche, ready to be customized. For anyone following along seriously, I'm also offering a free strategy call with someone from my team for people who set up one of these stores. Spots are limited and will fill up fast, but if you move quickly, it's there for you. A decent store alone won't make you money. The real key is the actual product. Let me walk through the exact product I'd recommend building in this model: a tightly focused PDF guide. and how to validate the topic before writing a word of it. The product from the original case study that generated real revenue solved an uncomfortable, embarrassing personal problem. That's intentional. I always tell students to build around genuine insecurities and pain points, not neutral, nice-to-have topics. If I had to boil down what makes a winning guide topic, it comes down to 3 things. It solves a genuinely painful or embarrassing problem. The more real the discomfort, the more someone will pay to fix it. Even $20 to $30 for something that quietly solves an issue they don't want to talk about out loud. It's not something a free 30-second Google search already fully answers. If the entire solution is scattered across free blog posts, nobody's paying for your curated version of it. The demand is already proven, not hypothetical. You want evidence that similar guides are already selling, not just a hunch that they should. Quick example of a bad topic, something like a generic grocery list template. Everyone's seen 100 versions of this for free. It doesn't solve a real pain point and doesn't feel worth paying for. Compare that to a guide addressing something people are quietly embarrassed about and actively want a real fix for. That's the difference between something people scroll past and something people actually buy. To do this properly, you need 2 things. Claude installed as a desktop app, much better than browser only, since you get access to the co-work tool, and a strong research prompt. I use a project instructions prompt built specifically for market research. Links in the description. Copy the project instructions, start a new Claude project from scratch, paste them in, name it something like Guide Finder, and create it. Once it has those instructions loaded, you can hand it a research brief and get genuinely sharp results. Far better than just asking, find me a good guide topic, cold. Fill out the brief, market seed, say health and beauty or self-improvement, whichever direction you picked earlier. Any exclusions? Your available budget. For a digital guide, this is close to $0 in production cost, which is worth noting explicitly. Your current skill level, fine to just say beginner, and whether you want a quick flip topic or something with long-term brand potential. I'd always lean long-term. Set the model to Claude's most capable option and run it. From there, it scans a huge range of sources, competing guides, reviews, forum discussions, search demand, compiling in minutes what would normally take days of manual digging. It'll usually come back with a couple of candidate markets to choose between, then ask which one to go deeper on and what to prioritize when ranking final ideas. I'd usually say easiest to execute if you're newer to this. Once it finishes, you'll get a short list of specific guide concepts ranked by opportunity. In the original case, the strongest concept was something addressing a specific, slightly embarrassing physical insecurity, something people deal with daily but rarely discuss. For this walkthrough, imagine it comes back recommending something like a focused at-home foot care and cracked heel repair guide, a real, common insecurity, barely discussed openly, with an obvious, quick daily routine structure that maps perfectly onto a short PDF. To sanity check demand before building anything, search Etsy, Gumroad, and Pinterest for similar guides. Look for existing listings with real sales history and reviews. If you can find at least a few similar products clearly selling well, that's your green light. Since this is a digital product, there's no supplier, no shipping, and no inventory. The entire fulfillment step is simply having a finished PDF ready to deliver instantly. Here's the fast version of building it. Use Claude to help draft the guide itself. Describe the topic, the reader's core problem, and ask for a clear step-by-step structure. An outline of 4 to 6 focus sections works well for something like this. Have it draft each section, then go back through everything yourself. Tighten the language, add real specifics, make sure it doesn't read like generic filler. This part matters. A thin, obviously AI-dumped guide won't hold up against reviews or refund requests. Once the content's solid, design the layout and cover in Canva. Clean, simple, on brand with your store. Export the finished product as a PDF. For delivery, you don't need AliExpress or any physical fulfillment app at all. Instead, install a free digital downloads app from the Shopify App Store. Search digital downloads, and you'll find several solid free options. This automatically emails the PDF to customers the moment they purchase, fully hands-off from there. Since production cost here is essentially your time rather than a per-unit cost, pricing is simple. Something in the $19 to $37 range is typical for a focused guide like this, and because there's no cost of goods to subtract, nearly the entire sale is profit. Once your product's uploaded, the store text still needs to reflect it specifically. This is where Claude comes back in. Go to your online store's code editor, find the product template file, and copy its contents. Paste that into a new Claude task, along with a prompt built for rewriting Shopify product templates, again linked below, and describe your actual guide, its topic, the transformation it delivers, and the tone you want. Claude will hand back updated copy and structure matching your specific product, which you then paste back into your theme file in place of the placeholder text. Preview the product page and confirm the copy now reflects your actual guide instead of generic template text. The final piece before your first sale is ad creative. This used to be the hardest part of the entire process. Filming your own product demos, hiring talent, the whole thing. These days, AI-generated image ads through Claude and Higgsfield make this dramatically simpler. I'd recommend building at least 5 ad variations with slightly different angles or hooks, so you can see which style actually performs. Run these on Facebook with a modest daily testing budget. Something like $30 per day is usually enough to start seeing real signal within a day or two. Now, there's a lot more to this business than I can cover in one video. If I explained every strategy, this would end up being an entire course. That's exactly why I created the passive PDF method. Inside, I walk you through the complete process, from finding profitable PDF ideas, creating them with AI, even if you have zero design skills, building a high-converting store, and using the different hidden traffic strategies I personally rely on to generate consistent PDF sales. Then, I show you how to turn it into a repeatable system so your digital products can keep selling in the background. You can absolutely learn everything for free by watching my videos and putting the pieces together yourself. But if you want a clear roadmap that saves you months of trial and error, the passive PDF method was built for that. If you're ready to get started, click the link in the description or the pinned comment. And if you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe. I'll keep sharing practical, step-by-step strategies you can actually use to build your own digital product business. I'll see you in the next video.